talked a lot about understanding his offense. Where do you feel your understanding of the offense is right now?
Especially, I mean, from day one of spring to now, just leaps and bounds farther than I was. Yeah, I definitely feel like today we didn't install. We installed before Tuesday. We didn't install before today, and it felt great with the offense.
With the RPOs, he talked about RPOs when we talked to him earlier. Is that the kind of thing you just need like 1,000 reps, 10,000 reps? You know what I mean? It seems like something you have to sort of be instinctive with, right? That you can just read it and react immediately. How is the process of learning how to run those things, you know, and do it effectively? How's that coming along, and how long does it take to really get it?
It's definitely coming along. I've had a lot of experience with RPOs. You know, just being able to process it quickly and not trying to force the RPO is the most important part, and just trusting the run game sometimes if it's not there. So it's really just about seeing the defense and not trying to force it. Just taking what they give you.
You talked about controlling pace and knowing the different situations where you want to go fast versus when you want to go slow. How long did it take you to understand those situations and understand when you want to control the pace?
You know, coach has it set up really easily, so I know we have certain plays where I know that we're trying to get line as fast as possible and get the ball snapped. And then, you know, if he calls certain other plays, I know I can slow it down and kind of take my time and, you know, use my. Sorry, I messed up somebody's recorder here. Sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, there's some plays that, you know, I can take my time, use my cadence to slow down and see what the defense is doing. So definitely feel comfortable with that and knowing when he wants me to speed up and when he wants me to be slow.
You guys always, as a quarterback, you always have an idea like, hey, when I see this coverage versus that coverage, you know traditionally how you attack it. How has that been morphing into like what Cade wants you to do as a quarterback? Like what kind of challenges have been like? This is how I've always thought about it, but this is how I think of it now in this offense.
You know, he wants me to see parts of the field. You know, not even just, you know, what coverage is it, but what a guy's doing in this part of the field. Like when they're rolling, what a guy's doing in this side of the field. You know, and so reading off of that, where am I going? You know, I can cancel some things based on what they're doing, and that's something that I've got to get better at, and something, you know, I've definitely improved at since we began. But looking to get even better at that.
I felt just watching you last year, that was one of your better traits, was your ability to see the field and adapt to what defenses were doing. Do you feel like that's your best trait, or what if you were to assess yourself right now, what is the thing that's the best trait that you bring to the table as a quarterback?
Yeah, I think it's my ability to process. Coach Bell is asking a lot of me, and that's exactly what I want. And he's expecting me to be able to process exactly what he wants, the way he wants it, and we're going to get it done.
Do you find yourself thinking like a coordinator, like here's a play we're going to run now, here's a play we're going to run 2 snaps from now?
You know, just trusting Coach Bell, and you know, getting to know him and you know, spending time with him. It allows me to get inside his head, and I think that's something we're going to continue to build on throughout the spring and then through summer and then through fall. You know, getting on the same page with him is a huge deal, and so I definitely I'm still working to get there for sure.
How have these last few weeks been for you in terms of developing your own leadership style and establishing that with your teammates?
It's been great. The offense, you know, we're really been the culture has just been great. The guys are positive. They're working hard. You know, just see the guys out there. We're all on the same page. We're all trying to get better, and that's important. Coach Bell's has a high standard, and we're all here to meet it. You know, sometimes we don't, and he's on us, and that's great because, you know, we got to get better.
What would you say your leadership style is typically?
Leadership style, I try to lead by example. You know, I can be vocal sometimes, but you know, most guys don't need that. You know, most guys know what they need to get done, and so I just try and let them take care of it. And if I need to say something to get the guys going, then I will.
What's one thing that you feel like you've done well in your scrimmages so far, and one thing that you're really trying to improve from your scrimmages?
Something I've done well. You know, I mean, I'll tell you what I haven't done well, because that's the first thing that comes to mind. You know, I just need to take what they give me sometimes. You know, not trying to force the big play. We're going to pass the ball plenty, and we're going to run the ball plenty. You know, we're going to be even, and so I don't need to be, you know, so focused on trying to get the big play when he calls passes.
We heard a few times about Konate playing more outside this year. He talked about it. Cade just talked about it a couple minutes ago. Have you seen some new things sort of emerge from his game with the way he's being used? Like, you're like, oh, you can do that. You've got that in your arsenal now?
Definitely. I threw him a fade ball one-on-one. He went up and got it outside. That was exciting. You know, I need to give him the ball more, to be honest. I missed him on one today. Could have been a big touchdown. But he's excelling, and he's doing great. So, yeah, I couldn't be happier with him out there. You know, he wins almost every rep.
Bell says you're spending a lot of time watching film, especially when he's going up late. I mean, what are you learning from this time spent watching film? What are you looking for specifically as well?
You know, the more time I spend watching film, the more I can see exactly what he wants. Because when I'm out there, I don't want to have to, and I don't want it to take any time for me to process whenever he calls a play. I want to know exactly what he wants, where I'm going, so I can focus on the defense. And when you learn a new offense, it kind of takes a while to get there. And so I'm trying to spend as much time as I can, you know, at night or whenever I have, so I can get to where I don't have to think about the plays and I'm just focused on the defense.
How much of that is also balanced with getting the ball to a player like Gavin? Didn't get a whole lot of targets last year, and it's a big playmaker.
I know we're finding ways to get him the ball, you know, in all kinds of ways. Yeah, so he'll get some touches, no doubt about it.
Being a QB1 cut into your time behind the keyboard?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I you know, I have more free time than you think. You know, as long as I'm just focusing on taking care of my business and yeah, not procrastinating, trying to still work on that.
Are you still playing?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I got one at home.
So I saw there's one in like the little team room pool table. Was that just you, or does anyone else mess with these?
I haven't seen anyone, to be honest. Yeah, now I think about it, I think that's just me on there. Hopefully someone else is on there.
How often do people like request like a certain song, like, hey, get on there and play this?
Not often. Everybody's busy getting out of here. I'll usually play after I finish film or something. I'll go in there, yeah,
All right.
at night.
To relax?
Yeah, just to finish today.
What's your go-to song?
Oh, go-to song. I'm trying to think what I've been playing lately. I don't know. I played Hotel California the other day. That was fun. That was my go-to. I don't know. It was fun.
Is the piano in there when you got here?
It was not. It is a new addition. Yes.
Just for you, right?
I have no idea.
Yes.
I think so.
Can we get a concert sometime?
I'll leave it to him.
I'm not there.
Make sure you bring your tip jar.
$20 a song. All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, we go rock. We go together.
Be great.
Anything else for Nate? Nate, awesome. Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Nate.